Can you feel the excitement in the air? There is a lot of anticipation taking place at the moment. I am excited. I hope you are excited as well. Here we go again. We are back once more, live from the birthplace of the English language. You know where it is. I know where it is. We all know where it is, Mr. Duncan. For goodness sake, get on with it. We are back together again. It's so nice to see you here. Hi everybody. This is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you feeling happy today? I hope you are in a good mood. I hope there is one of these on your face right now. Are you smiling? If you are not smiling at the moment, I will try to make sure one of these is attached to the front of your head over the next 40, maybe 45 minutes. We will see what happens. It will be slightly shorter today because I am so busy. I can't remember a period of time where I was as busy as this. I have so many things going on. I was joking yesterday with Mr. Steve. I said to Steve, it's rather like spinning plates. There used to be a wonderful act where a group of people would spin plates. They would have a very tall, thin pole and they would spin the plate on the pole, and they would try to keep the plates spinning for as long as they could. And we often refer to that as plate spinning. We can also use it as a phrase if you are trying to do lots of things at once. We might say that you are spinning lots and lots of plates around. You are trying to keep lots of things going at the same time. That is how I feel at the moment. I am doing so many things. I'm writing new lessons, I'm filming new lessons, I'm editing new lessons, and I'm preparing for next week, because this time next week we will be in Paris, hopefully. You know what it's like. Before you start your journey, if you are going away anywhere, quite often there are many things that you have to do. You have to prepare. Sometimes, and I'm sure I am not the only person who feels this way, sometimes preparing for a trip can be a real pain in the neck. I hate it. I hate preparing to go away because there are always so many things that you have to remember. It does drive me slightly crazy, if I was honest with you. This time next week, hopefully, we will be settling in Paris. And of course, on the 1st of June, we have the big get-together. We will be meeting up. We will be getting up close and personal. Not too personal, though, I hope. We have the Paris Rendezvous 2025 coming up on the 1st of June. Will you be there? it is coming. It is on its way. We will be meeting up in Paris on the 1st of June with our super duper Paris rendezvous. If you are going to be there, I look forward to seeing you. If you are not going to be there, don't worry, because you can watch the live stream during the rendezvous on the 1st of June. And that is one of the reasons why I am so busy at the moment. If you are coming to see us, we are looking forward to getting together. I can't wait to get together. We can use get together as a way of describing the situation. A situation where people gather and meet. We can describe it as a get together. We will have a get-together in Paris on the 1st of June. And I have to say, I am really looking forward to it. Yesterday, by the way, can I just say, yesterday we did an extra live stream outside because the weather was really nice yesterday, so I couldn't resist. However, today the weather is very strange. In fact, last night the weather forecast was rain, thunder and lots of cloud. However, at the moment outside, I don't know what happened, but the weather outside is nothing like that. In fact, outside at the moment, it's glorious. We are having some amazing weather at the moment outside. I don't know what happened. I think the weather people were getting very excited. Maybe they were hoping that rain would come. But there it is, the view outside at the moment, lots of sunshine, but no rain, no thunder, and definitely no lightning. I remember the good old days. If you wanted to know what the weather was like, you would do this. You would, and then you would hold your finger up outside. That's all you needed to do in the past. You just held your wet finger up. And then you would know instantly what the weather was like. Of course, these days we like to rely on the weather forecast. I don't know what the weather is like next week in Paris. I hope we have good weather. That is all I'm hoping for. I will keep my fingers crossed and hopefully we will have some nice weather. I am looking forward to trying the food, to visiting some of those wonderful Parisian places, and of course meeting my lovely English addict as well. It's very nice to see you all here today. Oh, can I say hello to the live chat? Sorry, did I forget you? I'm ever so sorry about that. I can't apologise enough. Vitas. Yes. You know what I'm going to say. You are first on today's live chat. I'm sure you are happy about that. I don't know what the secret is. What is the secret of your fast finger? I know that Beatrice will not be second because Beatrice at the moment is just coming in to Paris on the plane. In fact, she may have already landed. So that is the reason why Beatrice isn't there. In second place, I suppose I should mention, we will also be meeting up with you, won't we? In Paris, of course, we are talking all about Luis Mendes. A big bonjour to you. We will be together in a few days from now. I can't wait. Also, we have Mercer Timo. Hello to you. Thank you for joining me today. It's lovely to be here. We will be talking about packing today because whenever you go away, even if you are going on just a short journey, maybe you are going to stay away for 1 or 2 nights, even if you are not travelling very far away, you might have to do some packing. We will be talking about that. Also, what is a palindrome? Mr. Duncan, I'm hoping you will tell us. After all, that is the reason why you are here. You are right. I am here to help you with your English. You are correct. Whoever is saying that at the moment. Jency de la Cruz is here as well. Hello to you. Thank you for joining me. Where are you? Can you please tell me where you are, because I want to know where you are, because I'm very nosy. I'm a nosy person. Truc Tan is here, and also Ong Trun. I believe you are both in Vietnam. Hello to you. Me lad, what things does Mr. Duncan take with him on his trip to Paris? Well, at the moment, I am trying to decide what to take with me, because there are many things that I want to take with me on my trip. But at the moment, I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to be doing with my packing, so I have to make a decision, a very big decision, and that is one of the things that has been keeping me busy. So many things to do, and so little time to do it in. Palmyra is here as well. We also have Claudia. Hello, Claudia. Nice to see you here today. Are you cooking something nice? That is my question. Hello to My Life, My Rules. I like that phrase. A lot of people say that, you see. If you are a person who is determined to have success in your life, if you are a person who is very assertive, to be assertive means you are a person who has a strong will, a very strong character. Some people do. Some people are very assertive in their life. They really know how to put themselves forward. And quite often, a person who is like that might say, my life, my rules. I am my own person. I do the things that I feel as if I need, or that I need to do. So hello to you. Also we have, who else is here? I will say one more hello. Hello, Yian Haddad. Hello to you as well. Thank you for waving, and it's nice to see you here as well. Joining us live on English Addict. That is what we are here to do. I am crazy about English, and I have a feeling that you are as well. Did you see the lovely little lamb? Not lamb. I beg your pardon. The sheep. The lovely sheep at the start of today's live stream. Now that particular sheep has been alone in the field for the past few days, and I have to say I am a little concerned about it. Although it is lovely. There it is. Hello. Yes, we are watching you, and you are watching us. Have you ever noticed that sheep have very strange eyes? Their eyes are a little bit scary, to be honest. They have very strange pupils. Have you ever noticed that a sheep has very strange eyes? But I have to say that particular sheep is very, very cute. Aren't you lovely? Yes, you are. Sadly, that particular sheep is at the back of the house on its own. It was left behind. When all the other sheep were taken away, this one sheep was left behind. So hopefully over the next few days the farmer will realise that he is missing one of his sheep. What is a palindrome? Mr. Duncan, can you tell us all about it, please? Well, I will try my best. I will do my best. That is all I can do in this life. One of my main aims in life is to always do my best. Whether I succeed or fail remains to be seen. Here we go then. The palindrome game. And it is a game. It is. Because some people do not know what a palindrome is. So I am going to help you with that particular problem. A word or sentence that can be read forwards and backwards. And you can still actually spell that word. So it is a word that can be read forwards or backwards. And it still spells the same thing. The letters are in the same order, no matter which way you read it. So if you read from left to right or right to left, it is still the same thing. I will give you some examples of palindromes. There are quite a few. Most of them are simple words, mostly three-letter words. So most palindromes are actually three-letter words. They are short words. However, there are some interesting palindromes that we can talk about as well. So a palindrome can be a word or it can be a sentence. I have to say, palindrome sentences are quite rare. There are not many. Some examples of palindromes. Well, first of all, we have race car. Race car. A race car is a car that you race in. It normally has a very high performance engine and the cars will race against each other. And as you can see, the word race car is a palindrome. No matter which way you read it, it still spells the same word. Here's another one. Oh, madam. As you can see, madam, madam. It is a polite way of addressing a lady. Good morning, madam. Can I help you? Madam, please allow me to open the door for you. Madam. Madam. Another palindrome. And we have a sentence. This also is a palindrome. You might have to look at it very carefully though to actually see how it is a palindrome. But it is, trust me. Just trust Mr. Duncan, please. Nurses run. Nurses run. If you spell this the other way round, it also spells nurses run. I think palindromes are actually quite fun. I think they are quite a lot of fun, if I was honest with you. I think they are jolly fun. Here's another one. Never odd or even. Never odd or even. Both of these sentences are palindromes. Never odd or even. Again, you can spell this the other way round. You can spell it forwards or backwards and it will still come up with the same sentence. I have to say, I do like palindromes. I think they are rather fun. Also, we have sentences as well, which can be made using palindromes. For example, I don't know what this actually refers to. I don't know what the context of this sentence is. However, it is still a palindrome. Poor Dan is in a droop. I'm not sure what is drooping, but sadly, poor Dan is in a droop. And in reverse, it spells the same thing. The letters are also the same, whichever way round you spell it. Very interesting, really, really interesting. And the letters in that sentence will read the same whichever way round you read them. Here are some other ones, some general examples of palindromes. We have rotator, again, a palindrome. Rotator, something that goes round or something that allows a thing to go round. For example, in your shoulder, there is a muscle in your shoulder called the rotator cuff. And that particular muscle allows your shoulder to move round like this. So because of your rotator cuff, you can do this with your arm, which is rather useful if you are throwing something, especially. Yes, I think so. A girl's name, Hannah. Hannah. It's a lovely name. It's also a palindrome as well. Then we have beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Radar. Radar. It is a type of radio signal which is used to find solid objects. Radar. Invented by the British. Ooh, Mr. Duncan, is that true? Also we have the word civic. Civic, referring to a community. The community. Community. A civic centre. A civic area. Normally relating to a community or maybe a place where lots of people meet who live in one particular area. And then, of course, another well-known palindrome, noon. My favourite time of the day, noon, because at noon I am able to enjoy a cup of coffee. In fact, can I let you in on a secret? Today I've had 2 cups of coffee, which is very unusual for me, which might be the reason why I am a little bit excited today. It could be. Oh, that's a good one. Was it a car or a cat I saw? A palindrome sentence. Very nice. Thank you very much. In our muscles we have ball and socket joints. Yes. Well, of course, when the bone connects to another part of the body, quite often there is a certain type of connection. But if you want those things to move, you have to have muscles. Without the muscles, the bones won't be able to do anything. They will be useless. They will just sit there, all limp. So there, some examples of palindromes. I'm sure some of you out there, because I know some of you out there are quite smart, you might come up with your own as well. That is one of the reasons why I love English. I suppose in other languages you can have palindromes as well. Milad says, Mr. Duncan, there is also a palindromic sequence in DNA as well. You are right, yes. In the study of DNA, we often use the palindrome as well in that particular thing. VTES. Oh, VTES. I did say British. Radar was invented by a Scottish physicist, Robert Watson Watt. Scottish. British. Scotland. British. So I am right. Yes, of course, the British, we invented so many things. Some of those things are very useful, and some of those things are not so useful. In fact, some of them are quite horrible. Moving away from horrible things, something nice. Yesterday I did a live stream outside, and afterwards I decided to go for a walk. I decided to relax myself by enjoying some of the wonderful scenery that exists in the area in which I live. I wanna fly in my hot air balloon, high up in the sky. Won't you join me? lot of people are busy. They are busy today doing all sorts of things. Can I say hello to Sarah? Sarah Bella, who apparently has been told by artificial intelligence to follow me on YouTube. I have had a lot of people over the past 3 or 4 months join me, and they have all been recommended me to them. Isn't that great? Isn't that lovely? So thank you very much, ChatGPT, for recommending me. Can I say hello to Kevin the Ascetis or Ascetis? I am not following the full live stream today. I am not listening completely because my washing machine does not work very well, and now I have to take it apart and repair it. I have to order a piece or part. So normally a machine will have lots of parts. We normally describe them as parts. We don't normally say pieces. We normally say parts. So all of those parts will go together, and together they will make the machine work. But you are right. My life, my rules. I also joined you because Google recommended you. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say, and I really do hope you are enjoying today's live stream. There is always something to see, always something to talk about here on my English Addict live stream. Can I say hello to Pedro? Hello, Pedro. Are you the Pedro that I know in Brazil? Or maybe you are a different Pedro. Who knows? Because I don't, to be honest. You might have to give me some information about that. There are many interesting words in the English language. A lot of people ask me, Mr. Duncan, what is the longest word in the English language? There are many words that a lot of people assume are the longest words. The one that I often use, or the one that I often give as an example, is this one. And it is a very long word. It is a real word, and it has a lot of letters. I will read it to you very closely and slowly. Anti-de-establishmentarianism. Anti-de-establishmentarianism is the word. I will do it again, a little slower. Anti-de-establishmentarianism is the word. It is a very long word, very long indeed. And this is the word that most people refer to when they talk about very long words in English. I suppose you are wondering what anti-de-establishmentarianism means. I will tell you. The rejection or the opposition to breaking away from an established religious organisation. So maybe in a certain religion, a group of people want to break away from that thing. They want to de-establish themselves. So if you de-establish, it means you are moving away. You want to disconnect yourself from it. However, when we talk about anti-de-establishmentarianism, we are actually talking about people who are against breaking away from a religious organisation. It is a word that isn't used very often. I will be truthful with you here. It isn't a word that is used often these days. It is no longer used in context, but it is often mentioned because of its length as a word. It has 28 letters. That is incredible. 28 letters in anti-de-establishmentarianism. And a lot of people do refer to it as the longest word in English. However, there is another one as well. Look at this one. This is one word, by the way. One word. Am I going to try that? Floxonorson nihilophilofication. Floxonorsonihilophilofication is the word. I'm not going to do it fast, because if I try to do it quickly, then you might think, Mr. Duncan, what is wrong with you? Are you having a stroke? So this particular word, which apparently is one of the longest words in the English dictionary, means the estimation of something as being worthless or having no value. So it is actually describing an action of a person deciding that something has no value whatsoever. The only problem is this particular word is incredibly difficult to say. Even I have difficulty saying it. Vitas, of course, has come up with another one. Yes, that is the one that most people mention, and it is a type of disease affecting the lungs. However, that is a specialist word. I'm sorry, I have to be very strict. So that is a specialist word used in medicine. So it isn't a common word. So even though I agree with you, Vitas, it is a very long one. It is one of the longest ones I've ever seen. 45 letters. Can you believe it? So there are many, many words in English that people think are the longest words in the English language. I think Vitas, that was a good suggestion, but I always say that that is a specialist word that is used in a particular field. However, this one here can be used generally to describe the action of deciding that something is worthless or valueless. And no, I'm not going to try and say it again. Definitely not. Definitely not. Thank you. Oh, yes, I am from Brazil. But are you the same Pedro? Because we have Pedro who joins us on here. His name is Pedro Belmont. But I have a feeling you might be a different Pedro. But guess what? You are more than welcome to join us, as everyone is. Claudia seems very surprised by that long word. I have to say, it is a word that I'm not going to try and say. I'm definitely not going to try and say it. We have something else to look at, and then I will go. Today we are talking about a thing that I will be doing over the next few days. If you are planning to take a trip, if you are going to go away somewhere, maybe you are going to spend a couple of days away in a nice place, or maybe you are going to visit some friends or relatives, then you might have to do some packing. And that is what we are looking at right now. Packing. And we often see this as a type of phrase that we use when we are arranging something into a certain place or space. You are packing something. You pack. You are packing. You might pack your bags. To pack your bags is to prepare for a trip. Normally you have to have something to take with you. You can't just go away without having anything with you, because that then would be very difficult, especially if you are going away for a few days, because if you are taking a long trip, you must have some things with you. So quite often you will pack your bags, You will sort your luggage. Quite often we use the word luggage to describe heavy bags, large bags, luggage. And then, of course, there are different types of luggage. First of all, we can say hand luggage. The hand luggage is normally something you carry, something you can carry very easily. If you are flying, then of course, quite often people like to take something onto the plane with them. So you will carry something on to the plane, normally a small bag. In fact, many airlines these days, they have a very strict limit on how large the bag is that you can take onto an aeroplane. So we often describe it as hand luggage, or a lot of people refer to it as carry-on. Your carry-on is the thing you are taking onto the plane. And then of course we have the suitcase. It is great. There is something exciting about having a suitcase nearby, because if you are taking your suitcase, that normally means you are going somewhere nice. The only thing I don't like is packing the suitcase. I find packing the suitcase really annoying. I will be honest with you. I do not like packing. I do not like preparing for a trip. I find it rather annoying. Pack is the verb or adverb. We can say you are packing. You are doing that thing. You pack your bags. You are packing. Normally, when you go away, there are certain things that you must take with you. We often describe these as your essentials. The essentials are the things that you must take with you, the things you need, the things that you will require during your trip. What to take? You must have your essentials, the important things. Most people think plenty of clothes, plenty of underwear. Well, of course, you have to take your underwear with you. You have to have lots of things to wear. And of course, if you are going somewhere nice, maybe you have to have some smart clothes. Quite often, if you go on a business trip, you will definitely have to take something that you can wear that looks smart. And of course, if you want to relax, maybe you want to relax in the hotel or on the beach, you will take your casual clothes. Casual. Something that is informal. Something that is not too heavy, not too tight. Something you can wear and you feel comfortable in. What do you normally wear when you fly on a plane? Because over the years there has been a big debate over what you should wear when you go on a plane. Now, I remember many years ago there was a rumour, I don't know how true this is, but there was a rumour that if you get on the plane wearing a suit and a tie, they will immediately allow you into first class. Because sometimes they have lots of spare seats on the plane, because no one has booked first class. So sometimes if you get on the aeroplane and you are dressed smartly, I've heard that you can go straight to first class. They will actually put you in first class. Is that true, or is it just a rumour? I personally think it is a rumour, to be honest. Hello, Tatiana. Nice to see you here. Thank you for joining me today. Very lovely to see you here. Also, the other thing you should take with you, of course, you have to keep yourself clean you have to wash your body, you have to keep your teeth clean, you have to make sure that you have good personal hygiene, so you will need to take your toiletries, toothpaste, shampoo, maybe shaving foam, maybe some soap for your body. So toiletries, we often use this word when we are talking about the things that we will carry with us for our personal hygiene, to keep us nice and clean. Of course, at the bottom, if you look very closely, you can see that most of the time, whenever we go away, we always pack too many things. We always take too much with us. We always take more than we need. I don't know why, but I find sometimes if I'm packing my suitcase, I will start to panic. I will have a little panic because I think I don't have enough t-shirts. I don't have enough socks. I don't have enough underpants. So what do? I put more into the suitcase. Normally, you find that you pack too much stuff in the suitcase. I think it does happen quite a lot. Clothes. We often take clothes with us. There are many words that we can use to describe clothes. Clothes can also be described as garments. Garments. Clothes. Garments. The things you wear. Also, generally, we can use the word clothing. The things you wear. Clothing. The things you wear are your clothes. Clothing. Also, we have this word attire. The attire is normally the clothes you wear, quite often for a certain occasion. So we often talk about this particular word if we are dressing for a certain occasion or a certain moment of time. Then, of course, we can informally use the word gear. Your gear is the stuff that you need. Quite often your clothes, your shoes, the things you need to take with you. Here's a great word. We always use this, we often use this in British English. Clobber. Clobber is another way of describing your clothes. Threads is another one. Quite often, if you have a suit or if you have a very nice item of clothing, we might say to someone, "Oh, I like your threads. Very nice." By that, we mean your clothes. Your clothes are very nice. Then, of course, we can put a prefix in front of the word wear. So, as I've already mentioned, you can have underwear, you can have outdoor wear, you can have summer wear and winter wear. So these are particular types of clothing that you wear at certain times. So we can prefix the word wear with something that we use at a certain time, a type of clothing that we wear during a certain season or during a certain moment. It is very common to use that particular form of the word wear. Packing. The word packing. The word pack can also be used as a noun. A bound quantity of a certain thing can be a pack. We can have a six-pack. Quite often, if you buy your beer from the supermarket, there will normally be 6 items in the pack. And quite often, we will describe it as a 6-pack. You can also have a pack of cards, Maybe you are a person who likes to play cards. Maybe you gamble sometimes. You will need a pack of cards. We can also have a pack of gum, chewing gum. You carry around, normally in a pack. A group of animals together in the wild. Normally they will stay together. They will move around together. They will hunt together. We describe it as a pack. So you can have a pack of wolves, a group of animals who stay together. Of course, something can also come in a pack. So anything that you buy from the supermarket, quite often, if there are more than one thing or if there is more than one item in that pack, we can describe it as a pack. To pack is a verb. The thing that is together in a group is also pack. To pack up is a phrase. We often use the word pack up to mean finish. You pack up. You finished. Maybe you have a market stall and at the end of the day you will pack up. You finish. Quit. You pack up. You decide to stop doing something. You say, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. I will pack up. It's over. It's finished. To gather is also pack. To pack up is to gather in one place. To pack up, you push lots of things into one space. And of course, if something stops working, like your washing machine, for example, something will break down. It will stop working. To malfunction is to pack up. I wanted to wash my clothes today, but my washing machine decided to pack up. It stopped working. It does not function anymore. It has packed up. Then we have the phrase pack in. To pack in is a phrase that means quit a habit. So maybe you are trying to pack in smoking, pack in drinking alcohol. So to try and quit a habit, quite often we will describe it as packing that thing in. I want to pack it in. I want to stop doing it. To fill up is also to pack in. You are putting something into a space. You are packing that thing in. You are pushing as much in to that thing as you can. To push into is to pack in. Maybe lots of people will pack in a stadium. Lots and lots of people will gather in one place. And finally, we can also use break down or malfunction. Pack in can also describe something not working anymore. It has stopped working. It has broken. It has decided to pack in. And of course, this, by the way, is one of my most favourite things in the world. I'm sure we've all done it. I've done it many times. We can use packing as a way of securing and protecting the contents of a parcel. The contents are the things that are inside. Sometimes you need to add extra protection to that thing to keep it safe in the box. One of my all-time favourite things has to be bubble wrap. Plastic with lots of little bubbles inside. And sometimes I will spend the whole afternoon popping bubble wrap. There is something very satisfying about it. I don't know why, but I do find it rather entertaining. What about you? Do you like to pop bubble wrap? I know I do. I love doing it. In fact, I might be an expert at popping bubble wrap. And that is that for today. It's almost time to go because we have now reached 3 o'clock, and I really do hope that you have enjoyed today's live stream. I look forward to seeing you if you are joining me in Paris on the 1st of June. I look forward to seeing you. I cannot wait to see you. Tatiana says, I love bubble wrap. Yes, it might be the best thing that's ever been invented because it's very useful. If you are sending something delicate or fragile through the post, quite often you will put lots and lots of bubble wrap around that thing. But one of the best things of all about bubble wrap is you can pop the bubbles. I can spend a long time doing that. Kevin says, thank goodness. Great. I have just found the part for my washing machine. Sorry, I was a bit distracted today. That's okay, because Kevin, let's face it, there are more important things than my lessons. Washing your clothes, keeping your clothes clean is more important than this, because you can watch this at any time of the day. You can watch it in the morning, in the evening. In fact, this live stream can now be watched at any time. So if you have missed it, don't worry, because you can watch it all over again. Thank you for joining me. Yinine asks, are you going to Paris next year? Not next year. I don't think we will be in Paris next year, as far as I know. This year we will be. On the 1st of June we have the Paris rendezvous. If you want to meet up, well, you are now running out of time, by the way. If you want to meet up, let me know in an email. But I think now maybe it is too late to do it. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. Please can you give me a lovely like, and if you like what you see, please subscribe as well, and you will never ever miss any of my live streams or my English lessons ever again. Thank you for joining me. See you on Sunday. We will be with you on Sunday. Next Sunday it will be me and Mr. Steve next Sunday. So I hope you will join us for that. And then the following Sunday, after next Sunday, we will be in Paris. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mohammed Al-Habshi. Thank you very much for your lovely message. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. I always like your messages. If you want to leave a comment below this live stream, feel free to do so. Even if you just want to say hello. Thank you for watching. See you later. This is, of course, Mr. Duncan. That's me, by the way, saying thank you for watching. See you later. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. I will be back with you on Sunday. Tomorrow there is a new English lesson as well, just to prove how busy I am at the moment. Thanks for watching. See you later. And of course, until the next time we meet, you know what's coming next. In fact, we all do. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your day. And you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Ta-ta for now.